Welcome to Clarity and Purpose. Our world is full of people who are overworked and overwhelmed. They lose focus on what matters, struggle to find a vision for the future, and lose time with those they love. We help businesses and their teams clearly understand their purpose and help them communicate more effectively. I'm your host, James Thorne. I'm not joined by my co-host, Jake Jordan, and I'm not on video. Why is that? Well, this past week was a rough one for Texas, so if you live here, you know. But if you don't, or you're watching this and listening to this in the future, just do a little Google search, Texas February snowstorm 2021. It is record-breaking this past week with the cold weather. We got a little taste of the north this past week, and it was not fun. A lot of power outages and a lot of people hurting. So I hope that if you're listening, watching this, that you came out of last week stronger and got to know some more people, because we sure did. And the week was not easy, but we did make it through it, and we're here for another week. So we did not get introduced. We did not get to introduce to you a new guest this week. We're not interviewing someone this week for a cause-driven leader or business owner. But we do have something special, just a little kickoff here of a one-off segment that we're going to do today called 10 Characteristics Every Business Owner Should Have. 10 characteristics every business owner should have. Before we get into that, I just want to thank you guys for the ones who do listen and watch to this Clarity and Purpose show. We do not take it lightly. We know there's a lot of great things out there, and we appreciate you giving us a listen and following us and staying in touch with Quirk. All right, so today, let's talk about 10 characteristics every business owner should have. To grow a successful business, you must be competent in 10 main critical areas. Most business owners started their businesses because they had a great idea, and they never actually learned how to grow a business. And that's okay. Great ideas are awesome, and you can start making good money. But they never actually learned how to grow a business. So what happens? They're making it up as they go, and it's costing them. It's costing them greatly. And those of you that have done this now for decades or have been business owners and leaders, you are probably laughing, nodding your head, agreeing. Yes, you've had to do it the hard way, am I right? Did it cost you? Yes, it did. And do you wish you could save some time and go back and tell some things, learn some things? Yes. Some of you are probably grateful for some of the things you have learned. But you're making it up as you go, and it's costing you. So what are the key characteristics every business owner needs to succeed? They're part of a value-driven professional, we like to call it, a value-driven professional. It's strategy, messaging, execution, character, productivity, marketing, sales, negotiation, leadership, management, and communication. Those are out of order, but we're going to mix them up, throw them in here, and we're going to start off with characteristic number 1. Know how a business really works. Know how a business really works. You've got to keep cash flow strong. You got to keep overhead down. You got to always increase efficiency of production, sales, and marketing. Knowing how a business really works with your cash flow, your overhead, and efficiency from your production, sales, and marketing is your first characteristic. You've got to really know how the business works. And when you first start, you don't think about those things. You're not thinking about cash flow. You're thinking about selling the product. You're trying to get it in people's hands. You're trying to tell people about it. But you've got to know your cash flow. You've got to know your overhead. And then you've got to learn how to increase the efficiency of your production, sales, and marketing. Characteristic number 2, be a leader that casts a clear vision. This is something to me that I thought I was actually really good at when I started my business, and I learned I was not good at it at all. I had to really learn how to cast a clear vision. So characteristic number 2, be a leader that casts a clear vision. You got to create a memorable mission statement. Think about it. The mission statement you have right now, is it memorable? Is it something that you can repeat? Do you even know what it is? Do you have one? If you do, and you know it, great. Does your team know it? Can you use a simple formula to say, I'm going to accomplish this by this because of this? Second, define the key characteristics that are necessary to accomplish your mission. What 3 things could you say are going to be these 3 defining characteristics for a business that line up under your mission, that help define how to accomplish your mission. And lastly, a part of this, know the critical actions to repeat every day that will drive your mission forward. If you could say, hey, these are the 3 main things I want you to do every single day. If you do these things on our team, you're actually accomplishing our mission. You're lining up under our characteristics, and you're achieving our mission. So that being characteristic number 2, be a leader that casts a clear vision. Number 3, characteristic number 3, know how to be personally productive. Know how to be personally productive. Now, there are all types of people that are running businesses, from all numbers on the Enneagram, from all personality types, you name it, are running the business. But you have to know how to be personally productive. So you need to reverse engineer your life so you know where you're going. Have you ever sat down, written an obituary? You sat down and wrote the story that you want told about you at the end of your life? Then can you take that and cast a short and long-term vision for your life and say, okay, for the next 10 years, I'm going to accomplish these things in all different areas of my life: health, family, spiritual, career. And then backtrack that to 5 years, 1 year, create projects, and then lastly, create a morning ritual so you get the most important work done. So I might be blowing some of your minds right now, but looking to the end of your life, backtracking for the next 10 years, and then creating a morning ritual so you get the most important work done is a key characteristic to know how to be personally productive. Key characteristic number 4. Know how to clarify a message. How to clarify a message. Understand that confusion is costing people millions. If you're not clearly stating what you do, how you do it, how you can help them, then you're not actually clarifying a message that people can understand. Make sure you're telling the right story. You're not actually telling your story as much as you're telling your client's story through the lens of what you offer. Use those sound bites to populate all marketing collateral. If you can really clarify a message, this will bolster your sales and allow your productivity to be even higher, and people will understand what it is you actually do and want to be a part of it. So characteristic number 5, understand how to build a marketing campaign. Understand how to build a marketing campaign. Know how to guide clients through the phases of relationship. What is your strategy? What's your plan? What's your journey for them? On-ramp customers to your products with valuable emails. Do you have a sales funnel? Implement a sales funnel that works for you while you sleep, something that can be automated, created. Emails are still the number 1 way to make money. It's unbelievable, but it's true. But you have to understand how to build a marketing campaign so that people come back to you, understand your messaging, and want to do business with you. Characteristic number 6, know how to sell. This one's important. Know how to sell. Position your customers as the hero. Remember when I said it's not your story, it's your client's story through the lens of what you offer? You have to position them as the hero. You're just the guide. You're here to help them. We're selfish people, right? We all want to know that we've got it all taken care of. We want to be taken care of first. So if we position our customers as the hero, you win in selling. Position your product or service as the resolution to that problem. There's a problem. Like any good movie, any good TV show, there's a problem that kicks it off, and then they're solving that problem the rest of the movie or the TV show. Position your product as the service as the resolution to that problem, and offer the customer a clear vision of their future. Let them know what it's going to look like after using your product or service. That's how you know how to sell. And that is characteristic number 6. So characteristic number 7, understand how to be a great communicator. Understand how to be a great communicator. Create specific talking points that ensure you are understood by your audience. You can actually do this through a formula, a framework. Create the talking points you need that will actually work for anything. You can put it in a video, you can put it on an email, a social media campaign, and it's the same talking points all under one controlling idea. You've got to create those to ensure you're understood by your audience. Get buy-in from your audience with a specific call to action. One of those talking points is your call to action. People need to know where to go, where to be taken. What do you want them to actually do? Make that clear. And foreshadow a climactic scene that makes the audience want to move. We talked about it a minute ago in selling. You've got to show them what the end result's going to look like. Foreshadow what that climactic scene is, just like at the end of the movie, that makes them want to move. Because if they can see themselves visually in that story, you've already got them and you're already winning in your communication. Characteristic number 8, know how to be a good negotiator. This one is tricky even for me. I get caught up in so many different ways when I come to negotiation and get fearful. But you got to know that you're negotiating all the time and be strategic about it. You're always negotiating. Doesn't matter what it is. There's always some sort of negotiation back and forth happening. And you got to understand the 2 types of negotiation. It's collaborative and competitive. Collaborative and competitive are the 2 types of negotiation. Use a negotiation framework to get more deals done. Use frameworks so you do not walk into any conversation without knowing how to strategically move, how to make the right conversation, the right asks. This is to get what you want out of the conversation. This is not to be sleazy and pull tricks on someone. This is to use good tactics so that you're not taken advantage of and you can actually get the results you're looking for. So you need to know how to be a good negotiator. Characteristic number 9, understand how to manage people. People love to say teamwork makes the dream work. I agree. But frameworks make the dream work, in our opinion, because if you don't have the right frameworks in place, then you can't even build a team to make that dream work a reality. So understand how to manage people. Know that management is about helping others win. You've got to let go. When you help others win, you succeed yourself. I'm seeing this in a practical way every day in our business. The more that I focus on the employees, helping them succeed, the more our company grows. Keep track of key performance indicators, KPIs. You've got to keep track of key performance indicators. What are things that are actually helping you move forward? Don't just track things that are lag measurements, but we need to track lead measurements. You need things to help you lead in your business, not just to keep track and try to see where trends or things might be happening. You need to keep track of things that are actually helping the ball move down the field and make you the most money. Always give valuable feedback. You need to always keep, people say you have an open door. I say always be giving feedback. Always give valuable feedback. Regardless what is going on in your day, make it just a normal habit where people are giving feedback. It's not then something that they get hurt by. It's become natural and they understand it and they accept it. They appreciate it and they become more coachable. That's characteristic number 9, understand how to manage people. And lastly, characteristic number 10, know how to run an execution system. Know how to run an execution system. Kick off every project with an executive launch meeting. You need to have a meeting in place that helps kick off your project. This is not just any meeting, it's strategic. There's ways to do this with a framework. Always know your top 5 personal and department priorities. What are the top 5 things that happen with you personally and the department that you're in with each department priorities? What are those top 5? If you know what they are, you know how to execute faster and you know how they're positioned within yourself and the department you're working under, within, or over, knowing how to run an execution system. Keep score of everything on a customized scoreboard. You've got to track it all. You've got to take milestones and you've got to show people where you're at. You know, when people are raising money and they've got those things that are filling up, you know, as far as how much money is being raised, and shows you where they're at. It's the same way in everything else. You've got to keep score and create your own scoreboard, something that allows you to track. And I promise you, execution will become stronger and your team will grow faster and you'll know how to run a solid execution system. So to grow a healthy business, you must be competent in all these critical areas, all 10 of these areas that involve strategy, messaging, execution, character, productivity, marketing, sales, negotiation, leadership, management, and communication. So how healthy is your business? How would you put yourself on a scale? If you were to rate yourself, would you give yourself an A, a B, a C plus, how healthy is your business? We actually have a test you can take. You can go to our website, quirkgrowth.com. We'll put a link down below and you can take the quiz, the test. It will actually track for you and give you your results back and give you videos after that on how to make the parts you scored lower in a little bit better. So head over to quirkgrowth.com to take our quiz and grow your business. But we're really grateful you joined in today. I know it's a little different and not normal, but we knew that these 10 characteristics every business owner should know and should have was important to get out. We're excited. We have 2 Business Made Simple coaches on our team through Business Made Simple, Jake and Chris. And we would love to walk you through each one of these areas. All 10 of these have different frameworks that you can use to grow your business. All 10 of these have ways that you can apply them to yourself personally, your team, and your business as a whole. And we'd love to sit down with you, walk with you through what that looks like in your business, and possibly hire a coach, hire one of our coaches on our team here at Quirk Growth under Business Made Simple. And if not, you can just take that quiz. Go take that test and quiz, get some practical help, some value today. And we're looking forward to working with you or looking at your quiz results and seeing how ways we can help support you in your business. But hope you have a great week. We thank you so much for joining us today on Clarity and Purpose. And we believe when a business leader aligns their team with their message, they become unstoppable.